So today we're doing something a little different. Back in, I don't know, last January or so, I decided I need to try and find something to do because my kids were going back to school, and I wanted to do something that get me outside and exercise and be fun. And so I was trying to think of a whole bunch of stuff between, like, since I'm in Daytona Beach, essentially, I could do surfing. I could do stand-up paddleboard, which I actually am really interested in. But the one that caught me for a while, I was just like, oh, that'd be fun. Is my daughter wanted to learn how to ride a skateboard. And it's obsessed with Sky Brown, which, you know, don't blame her. It's a badass little skater there. But so I decided, hey, if my daughter wants to learn, why don't I learn? Because I've never really done that. I skated some as a kid, but it was mostly like, you know, the old school 80s fish boards, I think is what they're calling them now. And it was just not even really transportation. It was just goofing off at friends' houses. But yeah, never really got into skateboarding. Got into rollerblading and playing hockey, but never got into skateboarding. So I was like, screw it, what do I need to do to learn how to ride skateboard? And eventually I found Braille, which I think everyone in the world eventually finds on YouTube, that wants to do skating and stuff. And they're entertaining, and they do a lot of tutorial stuff. So what I'm doing right now is part of I've been following some of their videos and learning since August, because that's when my kids started school, and the younger ones went to pre-K, so I finally got some time in the mornings to do some stuff. So yeah, I started doing some skating, and I'm basically still at the point where I'm like trying to learn how to be comfortable on a board and trying to learn how to control myself and not like fall on my ass, which is highly entertaining, which is why I am pretty regularly all padded up. Helmet's sitting over there at the moment. But it's kind of funny because there's a middle school right near the skate park, and kids come over here in the mornings, and this is about the time they leave because they have to go to class. So I have this whole park to myself right now. And most mornings I usually have it to myself, or there might be one or two other people here. So it's like, it's a nice place to chill. There's a YMCA right next to it, so there are old people swimming. But no, it's pretty chill. It's pretty relaxing, and that's so far what I've liked about skateboarding, is that it, like, you don't have time to think about you know, how crappy your day's been, or things you're anxious about, because if you're not thinking about riding on the skateboard and balancing, you're gonna bust your ass. Like, 100% bust your ass if you're not in that moment. And that's what I like. It's kind of a forced meditation of sorts, as weird as that sounds, and it's a lot of fun, or at least I'm having a lot of fun with it. My goal is to kind of just eventually be able to like ride around at the skate park, and kind of, you know, ride up and down everything in here, not necessarily doing crazy tricks and stuff, but I am starting to learn some of the tricks. Like, I want to learn how to ollie, because you have to do that to get up and down stairs, basically. So yeah, so I'm following Braille stuff. I'll try and link it down below if you want to do it too. It's because it's fun, and I highly recommend it, and it's humbling, because, you know, you may think you know your body, and you may think you're coordinated, but the skateboard will tell you otherwise. Reminds me a little bit of Henry Rollins in the Iron, and how the iron never lies to you, because 45 pounds is 45 pounds is 45 pounds, and it's gonna be the same on Monday as it is on Tuesday. So, you know, if you think you can do something, and then you grab that weight, and it's gonna give you a reality check. And I feel like that's what the skateboard does, is it gives me a little bit of a reality check into I don't know, just being in the right headspace and doing some stuff. So yeah, cool. I'm gonna go ride a little bit and show you around. So this is where I spend the majority of my time. It's just a lot of flat ground and a little bit of hills to roll up and down to kind of just get used to being on the board. I also ride on this. It's a little smoother, like this concrete. I don't know why, but it's way smoother. So you can get some real good speed on that. But that hill over there, that little ramp right there, is my nemesis right now because it's a little too steep for me to ride up and down on. Yeah, gotta take it slow. There's this bowl, which is what I'm hoping to get into soon, because it's on both of these sides, like it's dropping into a bowl, which is a skill to learn. And then there's this little mound thingy in the middle to like pump over and stuff, and learn those kind of skills. Up here is probably one of my favorite spots. So this is a disaster. I've tried doing that, like basically coming in here and turning down there, and it busted my ass pretty good. So I don't do that for now. But like, as you can kind of see, there's just this whole kind of area is connected. And one of the things that I do is I'll start up here, and there's a little hill right there, and it kind of goes that way, and then there's a hill right next to that big wall. There's a hill right through there, and so go down that, and then go down that, and then kind of cruise around inside the bowl. And it's kind of the beginning of a line or whatever, because I can't do too much on here. I've tried to get to a point where I kind of can roll up and then come back down, basically what they call fakie, so going backwards. But usually it's a little too steep and I'm going a little too fast, and it results in fun times. You know, eventually a goal is to go over the top of that thing. So go up it and land on top and go down, or maybe jump the whole thing down the line if I ever get that good. I don't know if I will. But yeah, there's a couple little things I do. Those ramps I practice on, like trying to go down one and go up the other one and vice versa. Not very good at that yet. But yeah, we'll go play a little bit. There's some stairs over there. There's stairs over there. You can see, you know, rails and benches for people to do stuff on. It's a nice little park. I'm glad it's here. And yeah, I look forward to doing more here. So yeah, now that I'm done for today, and tired, because it's the one thing they don't tell you about skateboarding, is it is a full body cardio thing. Like I mean, you use muscles you're not used to using, especially in your feet. Yeah, you also, you know, push your hips and some of your other things in ways that you don't normally do. So it's fun. I've been enjoying it. Like I said, it's a kind of, I view it as kind of a meditation thingy, and kind of getting, as weird as this sounds, getting more in touch with my body. But that's, I don't know. It's just me being ridiculous. So yeah, so what kind of stuff do you like to do to, I don't know, chill out, wind down, have fun, get out of the friggin' house and do something, right? Because it's way too easy to just sit in your house and dwell on the everything. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Gonna follow up on the video I did last, the whatchamacallit, Nerd Fitness New Year's thing. Already fallen off that wagon pretty hard. So working on getting back into it. We gotta do part 2, the physical stuff. We'll get it. So yeah, cool, man. Till next time, peace. This is probably gonna be a mess, and I apologize in advance. We're trying to do this without specialized camera equipment today.